down, Vapers!
Hey up, Benny Vapes here, and today we're going to be looking at the Jellybox V3. So what we're going to do is go down low, we'll have a little bit of a look around it, then we'll come back up and have a little bit of chinwag about it. So I'll see you in a minute. Right, so we're down low with the Rincoe Jellybox V3. That's the packaging it comes in. Open it up. And you'll be greeted with tip card that we've seen before. You've got your 188 and your QC card. Your tip menu to tell you to leave it for 3 to 5 minutes. And your instruction manual. Inside you'll get the little short Type-C charging cable on there. You also get your funky lanyard, funky. If you're that lanyard person, you can wear this around your neck if you want to be that person. Open it up, and there we go. Funky designs. Look at that. Futuristic and everything. Look how that nice that looks. You can see right inside it, you've got your pod. It is see-through. Jellyboxes have been known for this see-through design, but this looks really, really good, does this one. It is 750 milliamp hour battery in there. Type-C charging on the bottom. Pull it out, some nice magnets in there, and it is snaps straight back in. Look how good that is, really nice. I do think it looks really nice as that one. Look at that, flashes. Do you like that? Like I say, it does take all the V-pods, so your 0.8 and the 1 ohm mesh coils. So you can have it on a 0.8 or a 1 ohm. It is 16 watts maximum output. And it's a 4.2 volts maximum, 3.2 at minimum. It is fully adjustable, so whichever pod you put in these, same as the V1, V2, whichever pod you put in, it'll adjust itself on there. It is quite lightweight, comes in at 44.5 grams as this one. It is 71mm by 48.5mm by 16.5mm in thickness. The pod is 3mm non-TPD, 2mm TPD. Same again, really nice, easy to fill up. Just open that up and put it in there, fill your juice up, let it sit 3 to 5 minutes, and then bob it back in. You are good to go. Drawer activated, so there's no buttons or anything to press. And it does have the same battery indicator on it as we had before. So the green's fully charged, the blue's half charged, and the red is when it's nearly empty. And then it'll flash at you 8 times, and then it'll cut off, and then you'll have to recharge. When you get down to that red, you're going to recharge anyway. So once you start getting down to that red, bag it in, Type-C charging. Depending on what sort of charger you've got, to how fast it charges up. So it all depends. But it's only a 750 mile an hour 750 mAh battery, so it's not going to take that long to charge up. But obviously, plug it in something dedicated. Don't just plug it into your phone chargers. You know, plug it in your computer or something like that, or even a charger in a wall socket, something like that. It is your PCTG construction, so it is a plastic. It is quite light, does feel quite light, feels quite nice in the hand. You know, they are quite discreet, and I think that taking that on a night out That looks absolutely fantastic. For all you sci-fi people out there, that looks really, really good. Does that. That's where your lanyard goes in, if you so wish. And that's it. So what we're going to do is we'll go back up top. I have already got one filled up that I've been testing out, and we'll talk about that one. So I'll see you back up top. Right, so we're back up top with the Jellybox V3. Look at that. Right futuristic. Do you know what? I really like it. It looks like a little flux capacitor on there. Little flux capacitor. And I do like that. I do like the futuristic design on it. I think that looks really, really nice with these little pretend carbon fibre side beats. You can see all the way through it. You can see the internals. I think that looks really, really nice. Now, when you vape on it, it shows up. So this is the third one in the series. So you got the V1, V2 and V3. The V1 has 750 milliamp hour battery, the V2 has an 850 milliamp hour battery, and this one has 750 milliamp hour battery. They are slightly different. So there's a V1. There's a V2. And there's a V3. So you can see they are slightly different. This one's slightly wider, a little bit shorter than the V2. And then obviously you've got your standard design of the V1. So they are all slightly different variations. They all do take the V-Pod series. So you get a 0.8 and a 1 ohm coil. These 0.8s that come with the kits are really, really nice. I'm really enjoying the vape off of them. You know, they give me fantastic flavour and they just seem to work. You know, I've had no dry hits or anything like that. And I've been testing them out, you know, for over a week and a bit, and I've had no problems with any of them. I like the designs on them. I do like the designs on them. This one's, you know, probably my favourite one out of the three because it's a little bit futuristic, it's a little bit funky. They're nice, lightweight, feel nice in the hand. You know, the only difference with these ones, with the V1 and V3 and the V2, is a little bit more of a restricted draw than the V1. Just how it's taking the air, because it comes out of the side just on one hole, where the V1, sorry, is either side. So it's a little bit more airy is that one. So just bear that in mind, that if you want a little bit more air, then the V1 has got the two holes. So you might like that better than the V2 or the V3. But if you like the designs, I think that looks really nice. Looks right futuristic, see right through it, see everything, you know. No battery rattle on this one. The V2 had a little bit of a battery movement. Not much, just a little bit of a battery movement, but this has got nothing. Nothing at all. They're quite light. They are only sort of this plastic PCTG, I think they call it, or PCG. Well, I'm not sure. But they do feel well made. They don't feel like they're going to snap in your hand or anything like that. You know, Type-C charging on it, which is a bonus. And they just seem to work. The magnets on them are absolutely fantastic. Just snaps straight in and you're ready to vape. Does obviously have the traffic light system like the other two do, where it goes different colours for when you're vaping on it. You know, so once it goes out, it flashes you 8 times and it turns off, and then it just charge it back up again. You know, you might get a full day out of it. It all depends on how you're vaping to that battery life. You know, because I could get like 2 days out of it, a day out of it, whereas you might only get 3 hours out of it. It all depends on how you're vaping, just remember that. But this one is a 750 milliamp hour battery. And it's just, the range has been really, really nice. I've enjoyed vaping on all three of the range, the V1, the V2 and the V3. For the design, I like the V3. For the little bit more of an open draw, I like the V1. You know, because it's giving me that more of an open draw. But the coil, this V-series coils are really, really nice. I do like them. So if you are after this sort of design, you know, I think you're going to like it. I can't tell you how much it is because I honestly don't know. They're not out yet. I'm fortunate enough to get these sent over. Will be only a 2mm pod when you get them in the UK. The rest of the world can have 3mm. But, you know, Europe and that lot with a 2mm TPD is only going to get 2mm. You know, so just bear that in mind that they are going to be 2mm. But I do think these V coils are really, really nice. It'd be nice if they put the 1 ohm coil in as well as the 0.8, just so you've got that option to actually try them out, you know, because they've all come with 0.8 coils. So you'd have to buy the 1 ohm coil extra to see if you liked it. It'd be nice to give you that option where you could decide then what coil you were going to buy, you know, because you might think, oh, this 0.8 is a bit too rowdy for me. I want something a bit more, you know, tighter, a little bit more, not as hot, because it's, you know, these are pumping out like 16 watts, whereas at the 1 ohm it's about 10 watts. You might think, I want it somewhere around about there, you know, so it'd be nice to have that option. Like I say, I can understand why they've done it, because it's to make it more competitive in the market, because all manufacturers doing this with these pod devices are only giving you 1 pod, you know, but it'd be nice to have 2. So if one of them failed, you know, straight away you've got an option without having to go buy another pod or another pack of pods. But all in all, this V series, this of the Jellybox, I think they've been really, really good. I've enjoyed 1, 2 and 3. Like I say, I like the design on 3 a lot. You know, I just think it looks really funky, does that one. They have got 5 options in all of them, so I'm sure you'll find one that you like. Just go over and have a look. And like I say, I just can't tell you how much they're going to be. So yeah, so far I've been really enjoying them. So I think you probably would do. So I would like to thank Rincoe for sending these out for review. Much appreciated. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok and Twitter. You can also find me here on Wednesday night. You can also find me here on a Sunday night. Wednesday night we have the UK Liquid Mixing Show. Sunday night we have the Northern Union Vape Show. All at 9 o'clock, all on this channel. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.